Hello there, it's Dr. Kim Marie, and I want to talk today about showing all your cards and just about vulnerability. I was having a conversation last night with a friend, and they shared very personal information, and then said, I thought I'd never share that with anyone. I thought that that was not something that was going to happen in my future. I was past this kind of stuff. And I wanted to assure them that it was a safe space and that they wouldn't feel judged and all of that stuff. But truly, beyond that, not everyone is going to hold our personal information as sacred. And I'm not saying that you have to share it with the world or that you have, but what I am saying is this, that when we hide parts of ourselves or we're ashamed of our things that we've done in the past, what I've learned in my experience is that those are the things that shaped me into the person I am today. Those very decisions or things that happened that I wouldn't want to repeat are the most significant things that allowed me to want to dive deeper into getting to really understand myself and understand others at such a deep level. It allowed me to have a level of humility and compassion and self-love. And I remember I guess it's over 20 years ago now, but when I was starting to do this deep spiritual work, and a good friend of mine called me out and said, Kim Marie, like, what is this black cloud? What is this black spot that you're hiding? And there was just such a level of shame. And we all, a lot of us carry this false belief about ourselves. And that is when I dug really deep, what it was like I was never good enough. And I remember going to a psychic one time and them saying, you're never good enough, you're never pretty enough, you're never smart enough, and those were the kind of things that I did to myself. But it wasn't until I started to share those very things that those big mistakes in my mind, those big things with other people, and it freed me, because it was like I started to accept it within myself and the process that it took to get me where I am. And it freed me by embracing it and sharing it. And so the one thing that I do with clients is I share my personal stories. If it will help them understand that they're not alone, they're not crazy, that I've been there and done that or worse, and life can still be amazing, and that we can still have respect and trust, and we can build all these things, and we can claim our power in any moment, then I want to share those things. And the other thing is, by telling people things about you that are that you think they can be used against you, to me, it's like, if I am able to receive that, if I'm able to embrace those parts of myself, really nobody can take anything from me. They can't take my credibility or my self-respect, and the people that don't embrace me for all of me aren't my people. So it just allows you to really love yourself on a deep level. I'm doing a business deal, and I put all my cards on the table. And I told them where I am, and I'm not attached to the outcome. And I told them that. And in doing so, all walls went down. And I didn't do it as a manipulation or a tactic. The truth is people's walls go up when we feel like we have to hold this position and hide stuff. People detect the lack of trust within the relationship. They don't know what cards you're hiding, and they could be, nothing, right? Nothing threatening, but there's that wall between you. So I just have gotten to the point where I don't want those walls with anything, because I don't need anything or anyone that badly that I'm willing to go against my integrity in any way to get it. And so what's happening is the more that I get here, the more people are open and giving. So those people are just giving. They're offering me things that I'm not even asking for. Of course, there are things that are really going to help me, but I didn't even ask for, or nor would I. So it's such a blessing. So really, I really want to get this point across, that vulnerability is not a weakness. It is the exact opposite. Because when you show up fully, you're going to get supported in every way, and because you're embracing you, and you're embracing you first, so the world will embrace you. The right people and the right situations will support you. The universe is here to do that, and really, it is like a big magnet. So it starts with us, within ourselves, and then that's what we project out into the world. So the person that that shared all that information called me up again today and said, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe I shared that." And I had this conversation with them, that it was so important to know that I can't take anything from you, nor would I. Right? It's a safe space, but not everybody is going to keep our information as sacred. But that doesn't matter. It really doesn't. We have to be good here. We have to be good here first. And we have to love and accept that little boy or girl inside, no matter what, just like you would your child. Just like if your 3-year-old made a mistake, you wouldn't walk around in shame with your head down. You'd walk around, grab that child's hand with your head up high, and you'd advocate for that child. That's the same thing that we need to do for ourselves. That child is living within us. That is our essence. And so when we grab that child's hand and we walk with our head up high proudly, and know that we can love and forgive, then the world, does the same for us. So that is my message for today. I hope you have an amazing day. I am also doing my summit tomorrow. So if you have not signed up, please ask me for the link. I will post it on my page today. I would love this is a women's summit, although I do work with men and women. This is for women to help empower us and help us shift the way we show up in the workplace and in the world. I love you lots. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.